Привет из Дубая. С вами передача «ГолубьМира», где разбираем крутые навыки. Спрашиваем на английском, отвечаем на русском. Подтягивайте язык или смотрите перевод в тайм-кодах. Let's talk about cost reduction and let's start with the definition.
Cost is something what you pay, for example, in the company or in your personal life. Reduction is how to reduce amount of money you spend to produce something. And there is several skills in school of troubleshooters. One of them is cost reduction, another is cost management, some of them is lean production or safety production, and so on. But when we talk about reducing of costs, that is not how to make an economy. This is how to put money in most valuable points, in valuable streams, in valuable products. So this is about ABC costing. This is about X, Y, Z analysis, and so on.
And you mentioned that there are a couple of skills or disciplines that are probably interconnected with each other. Is there like any specific order in which you need to be able to learn and use them so that you actually, when it comes to the cost reduction, you can do it in the most efficient way?
To be honest, I don't like to talk about cost reduction, about cost efficiency, because I like to be a businessman. When you're a businessman, you are trying to apply as many money you have to some point to produce more cutlets from the meat. But when you're trying to save the money, you are becoming a controller or some controller. It's okay to say in English.
Controller.
Controller, yes, thank you, controller. So this is someone who doesn't give the money, and I'm staying just on opposite side of the bench. Better I will give the money to someone to produce some results.
And I remember your phrase that you said at one of the lessons that actually saving is not that sexy as making money. So when it comes to the cost reduction, probably there might be like a different levels and even the areas of where the such controller could put their attention. So what are the areas that potentially could lead to the better and most efficient saving of the costs?
First, you should think about cost reduction all the time, not during crisis or some tough times. You should understand how many money you should apply to different objects. And there is about, I don't know how to say, нормирование, norming. So, for example, for each person, you couldn't give any computer. You could put several types of computers. The same with chairs, with tables, with square of rooms, with air conditioning, with tickets, with everything. And in this case, you will know how many people, how many cost will give you. From other point, you could leverage with grades and bands. Grade is how many results or size of impact which could be conducted by the person. Band, and this is when you want to give to the person some extra benefits, like for example, flying with business class, gold card to visit restaurants, or maybe some fresh fruits during the day because he or she meets with clients. And in this case, you should find people who could deliver more. If you will use just usual people like class C, you will get business as usual. But if you will get people class B, you will get like 10% above the market. If you will get people A level, you will be at 25% above the market.
So we were talking about the domains where actually everything is under control, but sometimes we might be also seeing the things in between, let's say, like between the departments, or maybe even within the departments. Should we actually, and maybe I may use this expression, like put our nose in someone else's business, or should we just like don't really think about it and not even make a word?
You know, this is a disease of the managers. If, for example, manager previously was product manager or project manager or process manager, he or she will always help to the same divisions because he or she will know this part of the job. For example, I was head of 13 different departments, but there in the bank was like 16. So I never could help at least to 3 kind of departments. So I couldn't put my nose because I have lack of knowledge. But if you previously have been on the same position, you could give your wisdom, you could give your thoughts to the managers which are above you, so below you.
And actually, on the point of the revenue making and the cost reduction, I do believe at a certain point of time, it might be obvious that we should stop saving on cost, or we stop being unconstructively frugal, and should make the move to the revenue increasement. So how we should be dealing with this situation if we see the numbers, if we want the direction, and we want to decrease the proportion of the cost reduction that we do have in a company.
I have a funny story about proportion. How to say gnome in English?
Dwarf.
Dwarf. Dwarf?
Dwarf.
Dwarf. Okay. So there is a family of dwarfs, grandpa, grandma, mother, and son wants to everyone greet his bribe, невестка, bride. Bride. Yes. And at this point, when this ladder was seen, grandpa was talking to the pa. In this case, in a short, we will fuck the mouses. So when you are looking at different points, how to invest money in different locations, you will see for the proportion. And everyone wants to make such a way. If something give a great result, let's give money. If something will give you small results, do not give the money. But sometimes it's quite an error, because projects and goods, the services, they could be on different level of the cycle. And for example, if market already is fulfilled, you will try to push to massage the market, but not too many customers will buy from you more. And if you will invest money in facelifting your product or service, it wouldn't help. Sometimes you should see at your average products. They usually have potential to grow, and do not cross out these products which are right now giving you small results. Better to look how to make from them bundles, sets, or maybe some extra value for customers. Maybe customers do not understand this product, and if you will explain, if you will put some more information, if you will create some videos and articles, maybe they will test it and they will like it.
Well, it's also there is an interesting point. Like when we speak to the customers, there might be people who are on the ground in the Gamba, and they also might be having like ideas how to improve process in whatever ways. So what should be the management approach when it comes to getting those ideas, implementing it from the employees, and actually rewarding them if the idea actually played well and the company was able to save like a significant chunk of money?
It is very sad to say, but it wouldn't work. For example, you're working on the line and you produce a very healthy ice cream. This is original cow milk. This is special canned sugar. And everything about ingredients. And you like this ice cream a lot. Your family like it. But customers do not want to buy. Quality and the sum of money you earn from the product has nothing between them. So sometimes shit products will get a great result, and good products will be dead on the market, because marketing, this is not about quality. Marketing is how to create stories, and the cycle: pain, more pain, hope, and then solution. If you will say, for example, that this ice cream would fight caries plaque in children's teeth, everyone would buy it from you. Or for example, if you will say this beer is going to make you lean, not fat, everyone would buy it. But if you will say about test, about ingredients, no one believes you. So everyone is saying that my pizza is best, my coffee is best, but when you check it by yourself, sometimes you wouldn't like coffee, and it doesn't depend from this cost. It could be cheap, it could be average, it could be very expensive. It depends from you. But for example, if you will know that especially this kind of coffee, like Kapilovak, is costing in London for 100 pounds, and in your country it's cost like $10, you will say, okay, I will test it.
Well, and my last question will be how knowing about cost reduction could help to make this world a better place.
As we speak before, cost reduction is maybe the last thing you want to do, because when you cutting something, you be an unpleasant person to people which are involved in this process or in this project, in this product. But if you will manage the cost and put them in the best profitable solutions, you could win. But this is not about just economics. It is also about luck. This is also about probability, as we talked before. And this is also about vision.
А мы рассмотрели навык сокращения затрат и чем он полезен именно вам. Всем мира.